24 seconds, huh? 24 seconds. In. Welcome, people, to another episode of NewsViews. This is probably episode 24. We're going 24 days strong, muffers. And this is exciting because it's the start of a new week. And oh my god, there's so much happening, man. There's so much happening, and we don't know what to do. For one, I would like to just say straight up that thank you so much for your support, because there's this video I made of some Pakistani filmmakers and actors and actresses and a whole crew of like 21 people who are stuck in Thailand, in Kanchanaburi. And I have gotten about 16,000 views on that this past week. Now, I will admit that, and I said this as well, that I'm going to boost that video just to make sure that the government of Pakistan actually sees it and somebody basically does something about it. I don't know if they are actually doing something about it, but I shut the boosting. I shut the advertising in like about 13,000 views, or I think 12,000 views, and now it's just like, it's just working. Like everybody's like sharing the video and they're like watching the video. So I've gotten like 4,000 or 5,000 views. Excuse me. I've gotten 4,000 or 5,000 views just by itself. So I really hope at the end of the day that these filmmakers and this whole crew, they actually figure things out and they actually get basically back home. Let's just see what happens there. Let me fix this brightness and stuff situation. Anywho, so there is that, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna mute that stuff. So there's that. Now, let's get back to real news. I would like to first start this off by saying that it's really difficult to care about a country which is so obsessively obsessed about itself. Now, I was watching this video literally 5 minutes ago, and it was talking about the biggest stories you might have missed during this whole coronavirus situation. And I clicked on it, and all it had was basically they were talking about arguments that journalists have had with Trump, and this Trump and that Trump, and America this, America that. I just want to use this time to tell America straight up that, listen, not everybody cares about you. Not everybody is obsessively revolving around you. There is so much more happening in the rest of the world, and we need to realize, and you, America, needs to realize that there's literally no point in constantly talking about your own stupid president. You voted him in. You need to vote him out. That's all you can freaking do. Until then, there's a lot happening in the world, and we're going to talk about that. There's some good stuff, there's some bad stuff. What you gonna do when they come for you? So, I want to talk about areas being shut down in Phuket. Now, this is a report that I actually received late last night, and I wanted to talk about it, except that I was working from home till 5, and I couldn't bother. I couldn't basically do anything about it. I wanted to bother, but they have closed Kamala. They have closed Patong, and now finally they have shut down Rawai. Rawai is near where I live, but Rawai also means the entire area that I live at. So if you live in Chalong, if you live in Chaufa, all these places, it's better to just stay put, to do groceries in your area, because that is something that is going to be a problem. There are going to be police officers basically questioning you every time you go out or in to this area, and they're going to be like, why are you going where you're going? So I would say try to shop in your area, and you might be better off. Just letting you know. So I did some shopping at Macro, and this was right before the the entire shutdown. And at the end of the day, I wasn't too happy about being questioned. But you know what? This is what is going to happen right now, and I'm happy about it. I'm really happy that we are being careful about things, because now there is not going to be any transit from to and fro certain parts of the island, and I am guessing that we are basically following the rest of the world, aren't we? So what's going to basically happen is they're going to close down Phuket entirely. And when that happens, everyone, I really hope they're not going to be surprised. But at the end of the day, you need to understand we are being saved. The numbers are a little better now. And that's what we need. That's literally what we need. So yeah, because of that, I would just straight up like to say that congratulations, Phuket. Let me do this. Let me try this thing out. Congratulations, Phuket. Congratulations for making sure that people are going to be safe. Did you guys hear that? I don't know if you guys heard that, but I find it oddly satisfying. I'm just messing around with OBS these days, so I'm really loving every single thing I'm learning every single day, which is ridiculously fun. Additional to this, let me share this onto my Facebook, my personal Facebook. I'm really happy. I have gotten about almost 17,000 views this week. I really appreciate that. That people actually listen to this stuff. I'm making the reason. I've said this before. I'll say it again. The reason I actually started this whole thing is because I wanted to make sure that people are well informed. And that is what the important thing for me is, that people cut away from the BS and they have a friendly face to basically talk to them about what's actually happening in the world. So I'm more than happy to do this entire thing. So there's that. There's the God honest truth right now. Just so you know. Just so you know. Other than that, yeah, let's talk about a few other different things. So I was informed that there are these Russians who are quote unquote homeless, and they were staying at this temple in Macau, which is like freaking 60 minutes, 50 minutes away from me. And the reason I actually wanted to go there, meet them with a friend of mine, and also do a Facebook Live interview with them. But since obviously Ravai and other places are closed, I don't want to do it. And additionally, I just got the freaking good news that these people actually got a place to stay. So they were basically told to get to basically a hotel, a resort. So they have been moved there. They were sleeping in an open air building at Wat Mai Khao for more than a week, as they were unable to board any flights home, and they have been moved to a resort at Nanyang Beach, sorry. So I'm really happy to hear that Russians, if there were 1, 2, 3 people there, and I'm really happy. And if you guys watch this or listen to this at all, I'm really happy that the situation worked out for you. If you wouldn't mind having a little chat with me, then please contact me. I have my information on my Facebook and my YouTube. It'll be fantastic to just talk to you about your experience and what you have been dealing with. a very different kind of news from the news that I've been reporting for freaking what, almost 25 days now. Thai weightlifters have been banned from the Olympics. Weightlifters from Thailand and Malaysia, they're gonna miss the Tokyo Olympics whenever that might happen, FYI. After the sports governing body said on Saturday that it had banned these athletes after a high number of doping cases. Now, Tokyo, I do not understand how you have time to do this stuff, but I have been to Tokyo, I've been to Japan, and I have realized that you guys are organized as veg, and that's just freaking amazing that you have time to actually deal with this crap when you're dealing with all this other crap that all of us are basically dealing with. So good on you, Tokyo. They basically said in a statement that the two countries' lifters will not be competing regardless of the change of date. So there's that. They've been booted off. That's one thing that's happening, obviously. Additional to that, in addition to that, so we have been told officially that private hospitals, they have been warned of their bills. They're basically saying that if you are a private hospital and someone comes and tests for corona and everything, you have no right to actually charge the customer, the patients. But like, you know, a couple of expats have asked on Facebook and different places that, you know, is this also related to non-Thais? And you know, when expats talk to each other, it's sometimes positive, sometimes negative, mostly negative. Phuket expats, you need to do better for yourself, dudes, but like, and dudettes. But at the end of the day, generally people are basically talking about only Thai people being affected by this. So what happens is Thai people will not have to pay for their treatment. The private hospitals have to make sure that they have all the receipts and everything they've taken care of, and they're supposed to report to the government because the government has basically decided to actually pay for it. Good for you guys. Good for Thai people, man. I really do hope that it also works out for non-Thais. Ouch. It also works for non-Thais, basically foreigners, and if not tourists, then at least us, at least people who've been working our butts off in your country. That would be fantastic to have, just in case, God forbid, something happens, or Bhagwan forbid, or your scientific God. It does not matter to me. Here's some grave, scary kind of news. Oh my god, I'm turning into a freaking... This is turning into a tabloid, isn't it? But like, a tiger tested positive for the coronavirus at a zoo in the Bronx, in the US. I mean, you know, that's just messed up, because like, all we have been talking about is how this is not going to you know, be transported to animals eventually, and there's that, you know. Now, you know, I have a cat. Cat is part of a tiger family as well. So now I'm actually freaking worried. Like, should I tell my cat to leave? You know how cats are. They don't freaking leave unless they want to themselves. So I'm a little worried about that. They're saying that the tiger might have contracted the virus from a caretaker who was asymptomatic to at the time to the virus as well. And the Malayan tiger named Nadia is actually really freaking beautiful looking, man. Good looking 4-year-old Malayan tiger named Nadia, along with her sister Azul. Wow, this is not only one tiger. This is 2 Amur tigers and 3 African lions. They all develop dry coughs and are expected to fully recover. But yeah, maybe start the freaking news with that, that they might just recover. Instead, we have some stupid sensational crap saying tiger test positive for coronavirus at Ross Zoo. Come on, people. So you're not even mentioning that there's multiple lions and everything that might be affected, nor are you saying that they have been, people have said that they might recover. Come on. We need to stop sensationalizing news all the time. I think that's why Trump is so pissy about news in the US, except that, Trump can just shove it, basically. He's a freaking idiot. I hope you're watching this. Read between the lines, dude. People in Hawaii have been nabbed as being because they are curfew breakers. They arrested 9 people last night for breaking the nationwide curfew from 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. Except in Phuket it's 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. Just so you guys know. I keep on reminding you guys this because the nationwide is different from the Phuket-wide curfew. So one of the persons arrested was also found carrying GABA, as in meth pills. So why? Yeah, I'm not gonna spend time on this crap. Like, why are you doing this? I mean, you need to be healthy. Your immune system needs to be boosted constantly, and if you're jacking it or doing something dumb that's gonna mess with your system, just stop doing it, man. I mean, there's literally no reason for you to do this, but here we are in the 21st century in 2020, where people don't realize what's actually good for them. It's like, yeah. So we have one more sad news. Oh my god, there's so much sad news constantly. A long-serving club doctor committed, after being diagnosed with coronavirus. I'm not gonna say the S word on my feed. Sorry, man. I'm really sad that this happened, but this guy had been made aware. He basically worked in the club for 20 years, and we were told, the media and stuff were told that the doctor had left a note in which he mentioned that he had tested positive for the COVID-19. And yeah, it's really sad. We also heard of this German finance minister who actually, also because he was stressed about how economically Germany is going to survive and recover. There was another of this guy in Thailand, basically, and people are scared, man. People are scared, and you know what? Frick, screw it. I don't care, but views and giving news. I need to talk to the world. If you are stressed about this corona situation, there are 2 things to do for yourself. One is that you stick it out, and the second thing is you talk to other people about it. Third is the woohoo, is what should not be done. You've been given a life, dude. You've been given a life. You have been blessed with a freaking life. Don't waste it just because you're stressed. I understand there have been times in the past that I've been stressed about a lot of stuff because of a lot of stupid people. And at the end of the day, I realized that if I had given in, then I wouldn't be doing this right now. I wouldn't be living my life right now. I wouldn't be happy right now. It's a completely different thing. Don't think about ending your life because this situation is happening. Worry about how to make things a little better. Worry about sticking it out, because at the end of the day, you will manage to stick it out. And by no means am I trying to underplay this, and by saying woohoo, I'm not underplaying this. The only reason is I don't want the S word on my feed. But I really hope somebody hears this. S is not an option. The woohoo is not an option. yeah, if I can make a difference in any way possible, I will. And this is the only chance I'm getting, to be honest. So, uh, frick, it doesn't matter. Freaking call me, contact me. If you're about to do woohoo, if you're about to commit S, call me, contact me, come to my house. I'll feed you good freaking biryani. I'll talk to you about something, and I really, really mean this. Do not commit it. There's literally nothing more I can say. I feel like, yeah. Jesus. Anyways, on to the next one. Um, yeah, just the last piece of news is basically Thai returnees avoiding quarantine. Um, so we have all these Thai people, and they flew in and they disappeared, and now the government is trying to find them and asking them, suggesting, please, can you report to the authorities, and can you go to a hospital? Can you self isolate? Can you quarantine? And that this is something that's really freaking important. And I really hope, like, I'm asking these idiots directly, please, 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 do not just run away from this situation. You need to just meet. You need to go to the people concerned to actually make sure that you haven't contracted the virus in any way. And I really hope you guys do that. I don't know why this happened. I don't know why they disappeared, but I really am hoping that that these people, basically just do come around and look at the greater good. The greater good situation is basically that the rest of the world is on fire, and don't feed the flames. Just douse this fire, man. I want to read a comment from somebody random. So I got like a couple of comments on this video about the Pakistani filmmakers and actors and actresses. And one really cool thing. Sarah Lauren, she is one of the actresses on who's basically doing Ishrat Made in China movie from Pakistan. So she's also stuck in Kanchanaburi, and she actually liked my tweet. The tweet that basically mentioned the video that I made for them, which has about 16,000 views now. And I want to ask Sarah Lauren, I'll tag you in here just in case you watch it, you watch this video as well. But I really want to make sure that you guys know that I would love to do a live interview with you, just like this. This is going to be the setup, so you're probably going to be one part of the screen, maybe like this side. So you're going to be like one part of the screen, and I want to interview you because I want to make sure that you guys get your voices heard. There's no harm. I think you're still in Kanchanaburi. So please do, Sarah Lauren, and anybody else in your group who wants to talk. I messaged you already on Twitter. Get in touch, people. I want to make sure that I do cover this story and help you guys out if I can. So there's that. Sarah Lauren, you're kind of cute, but regardless, that doesn't change anything. It basically, I just want to say that you need to get in touch with me, man. So we can get you guys out of this country. You guys are in need, and I would love to actually be part of the team that eventually manages to help you out. So there's that. One more thing. So I got these comments, right? So let me read these comments. Why can't I access these comments, man? Yes, so apparently I can't, I'm just gonna do this here. I'm gonna read these comments here. It's on Zostillmovingabout. I tried to rename it Zostillmovingabout last night. It did not happen. But my internet is shutting off. Give me a second, people. Okay, so I do want to mention. Yeah. So I've already talked, commented on the Shaukat Hayat guy who basically said that they should have thought of whatever BS, Shaukat. It doesn't freaking matter what you say and what they were thinking then and what they are going through now. What the big deal is right now that they need to be just freaking taken out of the country and they need to go to their families and their houses too. So get off your freaking high horse and help a brother out, help a sister out. Stop messing around with this BS about, oh, you should have thought about this earlier. It has happened. That's part of the past, dude. Now just think about what is going to happen now. If you can help, great. If you can't, please keep on commenting. I honestly, I love your comments. Keep on commenting so I have something to share on about. But this is the deal basically. There's this other guy. Interestingly, his Facebook photo is of him and his wife in face masks, and they're saying in English/Urdu, they're saying January से सोचा जा रहा था कि दुनिया borders बंद करने लगी है. As in, since January, people knew and people had this in their heads that the world is going to be closing their borders on each other, like countries are going to. तुम लोगों को ही जी मैं कीरा था शूटिंग के बहाने मसाज करवाने का थाईलैंड में. What the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Okay. Yeah, I'm a bit freaking speechless right now, but I need to feature this crap on my channel so you guys understand what happens. So firstly, since you guys have already seen, there is an applause video here. So let's do applause for. Wait. No. Yeah, that was applause for this idiot. No. You guys didn't hear that. Okay, we're gonna do applause again. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, go. For this guy. This is the dumbest comment of the week. Oh my god, Ali Lashar, you dumbass. So what's this guy basically said that okay, you need to understand the psychology. This is a pure idiotic dumbass who's basically saying this. So he's saying that since January, everybody was thinking that the governments are going to be closing their borders and everything. Right. So basically, you should have thought of this beforehand. And then he basically says that you guys had kind of like a stick up your butt. I'm saying this in a nice way. He basically says that you guys had a stick up your butt, that you had to go to Thailand as an excuse to get a massage in Thailand. And then he basically says, now go die there. Ali Lashari has a pretty sweet, decent looking wife, I guess. He's a photographer and everything. Yeah, is this freaking idiot? Yeah, yeah, you look like a douche. You clearly speak like a douche as well, dude. What the actual frick, man? That's the stupidest thing to say to anybody. But yeah, so Mr. Ali Lashari basically thinks that that it's okay to tell people that they can go die in another country when they're stuck there. Fuck you, man. Like, that's the stupidest thing to say to anybody. Seriously, fuck you, Ali Lashari. I mean, I think my parents are supposed to be watching this. Jeez, I shouldn't have said. I'm sorry, parents. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, mom and dad. But this guy is a freaking idiot. Jahil ka bacha. Wow, that got sidetracked. But at the end of the day, these are the idiots that we deal with on a daily basis. These are the kind of idiots that everybody deals with in some way or the other, and they just think that they're better. Somehow they're better than everybody else. No, you're not better than anybody else. You're a freaking idiot, and I'm hoping millions of people watch my video, and I would love the million views, but I would more appreciate more how if your name gets spread out in the freaking media because you're a freaking idiot for saying stupid shit like that. My god, this video is probably gonna be censored everywhere. Regardless, yeah, and I shouldn't say the S words and the F words. Jeez. Yeah, it's not good for me. But yeah, that's about it, people, for today. There is one more comment I have from somebody. I don't know which video. I'm just about to check it out. It is from of episode 24, where I talked about sex workers suffering, airports closing off incoming international flights, and Patong complete shutdown. And the comment I basically got was this. So thank you, Lily Watisan, Kon Lily Watisan. Thank you so much for your comments, for your emoticons. I hope you are you continue watching. If you have any piece of news that you think should be featured on this channel, please let me know. I do this every day. I'm loving it every single day, and at the end of the day, the reason I'm doing this, I'll tell you straight up, the reason, and I've said this so many times, the reason I'm doing this is not for anything else but the fact that I just want to make sure people get at least some news from me, and they get a bit of my opinions as well, but like, you know, it's mostly news. So I'm really happy to be doing this. I'm really happy to be doing this because I feel that there's so much news out there that sometimes we just don't have time, we just don't have the brain power to go through every single thing. So here I am, Zohaib Sikandar from Phuket, Thailand, and I'm trying to report certain news from international media, from local media, and from national media here in Thailand. And I hope you guys do get entertained as well. Take care of yourselves. I will see you guys tomorrow.